another PDX Combat Crew video. We've got newcomer to the group, KingZoe from the KGE team. He's actually a team member of Spidey, which is great. Super awesome to have multiple team members. Looking forward to eventually getting those two in a fight together. Oh shit, we got another Mileena player. This is a recommendation from Dat Boy Ryu. Get him into some games. Didn't realize we're just going to be dealing with more Mileena Lau. Excited to see it. Yeah. Starting off strong with the ball roll, but doesn't get the extended combo. There we go. I feel like Old Man, after his match with Ryu, which we previously had on the channel, he's probably geared up a lot on this matchup. Excited to try and probably avenge himself against the last Mileena Lau that he had to play. Ooh, catches with the overhead.
Round two.
First round going over. Catches him with the low, but doesn't call him the scorpion like he usually does. Oh, gets called out on the low. Going into a full punish. This is good. Into that setup and shuts down the armor. Oh yeah. Ooh, is that a whiff? Oh, but he doesn't fully commit. Ooh, gets called out again. Low slide. Now 1-1 between Zoe and Old Man.
Final round. Fight.
There you go. Using the ice clone, shuts down the projectile. Ooh, catches him with the jump in throw. Catches him with the slide, but doesn't go to the... So much is happening. I'm trying to keep up. Ooh, the ball roll, but shut down by the mid projectile. Ooh, catches him with a whip punish ball roll. He's able to make the read on the scorpion. Solid block, but gets a throw. Ooh, forces the breaker. Oh, is he able to extend? He is! Oh, not fully! Touch of death for anybody here. That's a fatal blow, but that's just gonna lead to a quick finish. Game 1 going to KingZoe. These guys making me have to work, having to switch around these name tags on these nameplates I wasn't paying attention to. We all have our flaws. Forgive me for mine. All right. One game up in this first to 3 match, but as previous commentators, much like Ryu has always said, that first match is always kind of like an adjustment fight. So we'll see how Old Man is looking to adjust for this one.
Mileena, Scorpion, Kung Lao. The Great Hall.
By freeing Shaw,
Stylish skin
you
for
have
Mileena. I've
become
not seen that one.
Outworld's enemy.
Only for as long as you hold power.
Round 1. Fight.
On the spacing. Ooh, calls out again, gets the... Oh, but misses. And, like, he's trying to find a way to extend that ice clone, but he's just missing the spacing far enough. He gets hit by that Lao hat, pushing him out. Keeps him from being able to make that connection after he's already frozen Mileena. Ooh, gets his slide. Ooh, knocks out the scorpion, so... Ooh, gets him with the ice clone again. Should be a decent amount of damage, but doesn't have the Scorpion to extend. Ooh, calls him out with the ball roll, but doesn't do a full punish. Has a throw, maintaining the corner pressure. Gets called out trying to do an ice clone. Zoe getting a full punish of his own. And gains corner control, forcing the breaker. Calls him out with the air ball roll. This should be it. There he goes, stealing round one. And the amount of trades between these two, both equally getting their spacing, making the right call-outs and the whiff punches. Freeze again, extends it with a slide into Scorpion. Freezing in the air with the classic Sub-Zero ice ball, gets a safe jump. And the YOLO ball roll. I hate calling it a YOLO ball roll, given that I know these players know the exact right timing when they're going to do it. They're not doing it for no reason. Got to give them a little bit more respect than calling it just a YOLO ball roll. Ooh, whip punish. I think that might be able to steal the round, and that steals the game right there. Now tied up 1-1 between Old Man and KingZoe.
Sub-Zero wins.
Old Man looking to seemingly adapting super well to some of the strategies that Zoe has. Zoe having, I would say, just a little bit of the advantage in that, you know, taking that initial round, forcing Old Man to adapt. Now Zoe himself has got to be able to adapt.
Scorpion Kung Lao. Dark Cotton Colony.
Strategies and the stuff that they're applying, the amount of adaptability that these two players are showing with these characters is also incredibly impressive. I don't think people give enough appreciation to Sub-Zero in particular. A lot of people always dogging him of being like a low tier character, but definitely seeing how Old Man uses him is like, yeah, I mean, it's gotta be high tier in my opinion. And then I know like a lot of popular pro players definitely demonstrating how strong Mileena is, and just super excited to have great players like Zoe and definitely Ryu showing them off here on the channel. Old Man taking a commanding lead in this first round. Maintaining that corner pressure, catches him out with ball roll, but stays safe. Ooh, tries to armor through, but gets hit. Or it must not have been an armor, it must have been a different special. Ooh, catches him with the Lao hat, with full combo corner control. And the jump in. Zoe gets the up lock, forcing the breaker. Oh, what an incredible round from Zoe, running it back, but amazing play by Old Man to be able to maintain that defense and play patiently. Ooh, gets called out with the air ball. Air ball, what's that? I gotta learn words. Man, I just get so excited, I just mumble like a child. Ooh, good whip punish. Below the grab. Goes for the teleport, but getting called out for full punish. Ooh, jump into the Scorpion, forcing the breaker. And the up block again. Amazing call out from Zoe. Tying it up in game 3 here.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, good tech throw, good tech throw. Ooh. Swift low ball. Here we go, into the full triple clone mix-up. What's gonna happen? Oh, is able to block through it. Incredible. He's found the spacing now. He's encountered this specific scenario enough where it seems like he might have found the spacing that he needs to be able to keep it countered. Ooh, doesn't get the Scorpion connection, but gets him with another ice clone. And Old Man takes game 3, putting him at a 2-1. Looking at game point. here in this first of 3. I might not be given respect on the stream, but both players have my respect. It's like, and to me, if I could request an update in the next game, give an 11 in the respect wheel. Like, we all know that 10 is not enough, especially for the people playing in the PDX Combat Crew videos. They need more than that. Dare I say, a 12. I mean, can numbers even go that high?
Trust after what you've done.
Ooh, catches him with dive, but doesn't fully commit to the combo. Oh yeah, low side. Also recognizing that Zoe chose to stay with the Mileena Lau pairing. Didn't opt to any character switch. Ooh, the ice cone doesn't work this time. Ooh, because it's called out with the Scorpion. Seems like Old Man taking round 1 here. He is now on match point. Great block on the dive kick. Getting hit with that step pressure. Ooh, ball roll. But forces the break. Gets hit that time, ain't not able to ice clone out of that. Great tech. Calls him out on the ice slide. I still can't speak. I'm just blown away by the potential of both these players. Oh, what an amazing run back from Zoe. Tying up this game 4, trying to take us to a game 5. Ooh. Armored through with the ice slide, shutting down the Lau hat. Ooh, great ball roll, but is not able to extend for something. I feel like that one. There we go, into a whiff punish with the jump back on the ice slide, forcing him to use his meter. Oh, but gets called out with the air ice clone. And a whiff punish on the overheads, but oh, nope, still able to steal it back into a combo. Into the mix-up. Maintaining the core pressure. Is this game 5? KingZoe bringing the A game to the PDX Combat Crew. He's not having none of Old Man shenanigans. He's tired of it. Look at the way he's adapting. Look at the way he's changing. This is peak high-level gameplay here. Loving it. Loving it. Need that 11 button. Give me an 11. I'm calling it now. By the time this video releases, I will figure it out. A proper Game 5 cinematic animation.
He didn't.
And if I don't, there's probably just something very disappointing on the screen that otherwise that it basically indicates I have yet to figure it out and do it on my own yet. But here we are, Game 5, KingZoe versus Old Man FGC. Trading hits. Projectile game. It's a zoning match. Oh, drop combo. Not necessarily his fault, it's the Scorpions. Ooh. Clawing him out on the punishable ice slide. Jump in. Ooh, delayed wake up, avoids the next jump in. Gets the throw. But only a little bit of health left to be able to. And there you go, amplify low side. Covering that full screen, shutting him down. Game point for KingZoe. There's a mix-up. Oh, but he blocks and then gets fully punished. And gets hit with that hard to blockable as well. Ooh, gets caught with the teleport, but maintaining pressure, doesn't get the Scorpion extension. Gets hit with the mid and goes into the gold combo overhead to shut him down. KingZoe putting his name, like truth behind the name. He is the king today in this fight. Incredible stuff. All right, I'm gonna get the players on board here. Hopefully they weren't too distracted from my frantic shouting over the course of the game. KingZoe, awesome stuff. Really excited to have you on channel. I mean, this is one of the first times we're having someone come into the channel that we haven't necessarily seen play before. Granted, Ryu's also mentioned that you're like a sparring partner of his, that you and him work together. I'm seeing, it's really interesting to see the pairing of Mileena Lau being used in a slightly different way than we get to see Ryu do it too. So it's super exciting to see that. Overall, like, what was kind of like your main takeaway out of that first round? Kind of like what were the key things that you were thinking about of like how you were going to adapt and kind of like change your game up after Old Man took that first round?
I watched a lot of Old Man, actually. So like, in terms of the slide-oriented game plan, I was kind of aware of that, kind of going in. Scorpion Spear being a really good OS option to get out of most setups. That's how you've seen that. Like, I didn't go for any hard to block bulls until I was able to break that Scorpion Spear, like the backup move, which has armor, and I ended up breaking that with 4/4. So just my familiarity with it, getting familiar in the matching, getting the feel in terms of how he plays. Like, this dude's an amazing Sub-Zero. So I'm surprised I got where I did, in all honesty. But yeah, like, I have a slightly different style than Ryu. I think me and him are pretty polished with this character.
I muted
Yeah,
you can keep talking. Yeah.
Yeah. So me and Ryu are really polished with this team. Like, you have no idea the amount of games. It's just like me and him, and it's a Mileena mirror, and it's like, it's damn near toxic. in terms of, you know, Lao hat on the ground, we're spacing.
Yeah.
Really taught me a lot of spacing and fundamentals from there.
And is Mileena Lau your main in this case?
I wouldn't say Mileena Lau is my main. I think Mileena herself, because I'm very comfortable with like other cameos like
Gotcha.
like Jax and Chameleon. I'm gonna be doing MK Pro Comp here.
Oh, nice.
So when Pro Comp comes up, I do have another team I'm working on, which could be debated as a top 1 team, not Havoc. So
Gotcha. Yeah, no, feel free to keep those cards close to your chest if you want to. Yeah, we're not gonna pry too much. Yeah, no, keep the secrets, because we're definitely looking forward to seeing you go far in the Pro Comp. I'll say real quick, I want to jump over to Old Man FGC on kind of in this game. You definitely, like, I would say that it showed that you went to the lab after you played against Ryu, because you were definitely pulling out some tricks that I did not see kind of like happening against Ryu after your first match. Overall, kind of like, what was your thought process like coming into this fight, and kind of like how you were adapting and changing things up? I was talking about like a lot of these neat little tricks that you were learning. Like, how did you go about kind of like finding them? Yeah, explain to us your thought process.
Yeah, sure thing. I was really glad to get to do the match. KingZoe, thank you so much for the match. Getting the Mileena practice is really, really helpful, because it's a matchup that I do find to be tricky. So it's just great to get to play against high-level players like yourself and that boy Ryu. To answer your question though, DoctorWin, I was definitely trying to wait and watch for the Kung Lao calls to ideally punish with Sub-Zero slide and then get the combo off of it. It's pretty tight timing to do because Kung Lao comes out so fast. But then once the hat is out, it does often work to jump back and clone, and that way you can sort of dodge the hat or dodge Mileena's teleport. And I was definitely getting some mileage off of that, though I wasn't always converting off of the freeze. I started converting a little better there at the end. Um, what happened, I think, later in the match for sure was I got frustrated that I missed my corner combo because as Sub-Zero, when you're a a decent chunk away from the corner, but you're working your way toward it with the back twos, it changes the timing, and I dropped that final back two in like the match, the last round, that I could have won it, and I really needed to take longer before that last match, just kind of like breathe that out because I was like, I can't believe I dropped that right there. But that's a good lesson for me
Yeah.
when I'm competing in tournaments and stuff, just to take a longer break to have that mental clarity for the next one, because when you're playing against someone who's playing very solid, just as KingZoe did, there's not that margin for error, and definitely played very strongly. He did in the final round, just to take it. But yeah, no, I was happy with my adjustments. Like you said, I really wanted to hit a setup that I've been labbing, where you do the triple clone and then you hit with
Yeah.
back two into Scorpion Pull.
You were
Yeah, you've
getting
seen it.
tons of those against me, and I was
Yeah, I
waiting
was
for them to
like,
land, but Zoe just
yeah,
had the ability to just navigate that. It
yeah,
was really good.
I was really excited to like show that off. I was like, oh, I want to do this right now. But yeah, KingZoe, the exact right answer to just that's the one option out of like the three options you can do off that setup, where just delaying wake up totally totally beats it. So props to KingZoe for doing that delay wake up. It was the perfect call. So thank you again for the great match, and thank you, Dr. Win, for
Yeah.
hosting and for commenting. It's just always a pleasure to be here, to get to learn and have the excitement of playing a match that feels more legit than just grinding on Combat League. So
Yeah.
thank you both.
GG's, gentlemen. Thank you both for playing.